right, my name's Mandy. Welcome back to our channel. Today's class is all about the power of doing nothing. Now, first of all, what is doing nothing? What is doing nothing? Doing nothing is simply just allowing yourself to exist. Boom. Simply just allowing yourself to exist. Now, almost nobody does this, ever. Ever. Like, literally, the second that we have a moment to do nothing, this is what we do. Oh, I have to do that one thing. Okay. Or, oh, I should be doing this. Okay. Or, oh, I have a moment to do nothing. Scroll. Oh, I have a moment to do nothing. I'm going to watch TV. Whatever that is for you. Could be several different things. Oh, I have a moment to do nothing. I'm going to eat. Oh, it could be so many things. And this all comes from this idea. Simply just allowing yourself to exist. This all comes from this idea that I need to be productive. So many people have this idea that doing nothing is being lazy, it's not productive. The second you have a second to do nothing, it's like, I gotta make use of this time. This is even something I've heard so many people say is like, you get somewhere early, or you have more time than you thought you did before something, and you're like, oh, I gotta kill some time until this thing happens. I gotta kill some time. Can't possibly just do nothing with my extra time. No. But this is such a complete illusion, because this whole idea of being productive, who's to say doing nothing isn't productive? Productive towards what exactly? Okay, so this is going to be a pretty perfect example of how your feelings really create your experience, all right? So, the whole belief of I need to be productive. This is a thought with a lot of feelings behind it. A lot of feelings. So oftentimes what will happen is you sit there and you do nothing, and that I need to be productive belief kicks in. I should be doing something else. Something pops into your head that you could be doing with that time. I can't possibly just chill here and exist. I have to be doing something. All of those versions of whatever that is for you, whatever comes up when you're paused, there's a lot of feelings there. A lot of feelings there. And rather than relax and actually just feel the feelings and continue to do nothing, we avoid that feeling like the plague. We're like, oh, nope, I gotta go do something to be more productive. This is once again the same formula that creates absolutely everything. That if you're avoiding the feeling of not being productive, guess what you create more of? I need to be productive. I need to be productive. A lot of us, this is how we run our entire lives. We go like this. We go, okay, you probably had this experience where you wake up in the morning and you have your to-do list immediately. A lot of us routine lovers know what I'm talking about. People that got a morning routine. I got to get this, and this done. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and if I check all those boxes today as fast as possible, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just go all day. Then once I finish 8, Okay, now I can chill. Now I can chill. Okay. Now I can feel good about myself. I couldn't all day though. I couldn't because I was constantly in a state of I need to get all this shit done. Couldn't all day, but now I'm good. Now I can chill. And even then, still not doing nothing. Still not doing nothing because you know what you're gonna do? Watch some TV. Oh, reward myself with dinner. Oh, I'm gonna reward myself with doing something. A lot of times this is what happens. When really, not even actually rewarding yourself. You're still avoiding your feelings. You're still like, oh man, I avoided my feelings all day. And if I actually let myself do nothing right now and just feel it all and let it soak in, I'm going to have to feel. I have to feel a lot of stuff. So, yeah, instead, I'm gonna go get dinner, eat it in front of the TV, and have dessert, and then scroll on my phone until I go to sleep, and then start the whole cycle over the next day. Ouch. Or sometimes this is what happens, right? Okay, so we go. I noticed this on my walk this morning. Every single person I walked by on my walk had headphones in. Every single person, and there was a bunch of them, and they all had headphones in. And I was like, okay, this is another perfect example of something that we do is we convince ourselves that we're being productive. We're so addicted to the idea of being productive that you have all these meetings all day. Say you have a job, right? And you have all these meetings all day, so you're going. You had your morning routine all morning. Okay, I'm still being productive. Go to work, do all my shit, and then I have my lunch break at 12. And guess what I do? I need to put in a self-help podcast in my ears while I drive to go get my lunch, while I eat it, and while I come back. Because I need to make sure that I'm doing something that's going to help me during this free time that I have. I couldn't possibly sit with just myself. This is where multitasking comes in too. You just stacking shit on top of each other. Boom, boom, boom. How much shit can I do at once? Can I be listening to a YouTube video while I'm over here doing this and this and this and this? Because it gives us this illusion that we're being productive. We're going to get somewhere. We're going to get somewhere. Here, this is what we do. We think, okay, so if I'm here at point A, which is wherever the fuck I am right now, and I need to get to point B, which is imaginary. Whatever imaginary world that you think somewhere out there will make you finally feel like you've been productive enough. Whatever achievements, whatever number, dollars in your bank account, that's a good one. Whatever thing it is that you think, once I get to that point, then I'll be able to let myself just exist. Then I'll be good. Then I'll be like, oh, all right, now I'm good. You know what that is? It's not the material things. It's not. We think, okay, if I listen to this podcast here, I get all these sales. I'm building my business. I'm building this relationship. I eat these foods. I work out. I do all these things, and stack them all on top of each other. Then eventually, I'll get to here, and then I'll be able to be like, okay, I can enjoy my life and chill now, but only because I was finally productive enough. This is just a feeling. Oh, I hate to break it to you. Because so many people have this experience, and you've probably experienced this yourself, where all of a sudden I got the car, I got the house, I got the job. I got the promotion. I got the relationship. I got the body. Whatever it is. And still not enough. Somehow I thought I was here, but I'm actually still here. And now this is a new thing that I have to get to somehow. But we'll get there eventually, and then I'll be good. And then I'll be good. Oof. You see, the thing is, even when you get to here, you're still here. Because this is just a feeling. It's a feeling you're chasing. Chasing a feeling. We make a lot of representatives for the feeling. Material things, material achievements, things we think, credentials, things that will like eventually make us like, okay, now I can chill. Well, no. Here's the thing. This is where the power of doing nothing really comes in. Because when you actually pause and let yourself do nothing, you can immediately skip to here. You skip. All of a sudden, you don't need any of those steps anymore. One step. Do nothing. Gets you from point A to point B immediately, actually. The thing is, we live in this action-based world, so we think that everything has to be, okay, this, then 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 this. Well, first of all, the action of doing nothing is an action. So it is getting you from point A to point B. Who says there has to be 50 different actions in between there? Just one. When you sit and you sit there and you go, all right, I'm going to chill. With no distractions, I'm going to sit with me. All right, I'm going to sit here and you feel that feeling come up. Ooh, I'm not being productive. Ooh, I should be doing this. Ooh, this is what I should be doing with my time. Ooh, I can't believe I'm sitting here. Why am I sitting here? Whatever. It's all going to play out, man. Okay, they're all going to come up. All those limiting beliefs are going to come up. Trying so desperately to get you out of the present moment. But when you sit there and you relax and you feel those feelings and you actually let yourself feel those feelings, and then you pay attention to it and all of a sudden you're like, oh, interesting. It just feels like energy. It's just energy. Oh. I want you to try it with me right now. All right, let's take a deep fucking breath, okay? Breathe in. Hold it at the top. And let it go. Yeah. Inhale one more time. Big breath. Feel your lungs all the way up. Hold it at the top. And let it go. Just exist. What did you notice? That may have been the first nothing you've done all day till this point. When you allow yourself to do nothing, just simply exist and be with those feelings. Be with those feelings that you spend all day avoiding. Be with them. Let them exist. Kind of like, oh, can I just really offer myself that level of peace right now? In any moment, to just be with what is? Sure can. You just got to choose to do it. And something magical can happen too. Because when you do nothing, that inspiration and motivation can come. You cannot act from an inspired and motivated place if you're not relaxed. You can't. And when you give yourself point B in the now, that just expands. Just expands, and you continue to give yourself more peace, more inspiration, more motivation. Instead of being in this place where you're constantly trying to get somewhere, you've already arrived. You've already arrived. You can be an infinite amount of more productive because you're just creating infinite point Bs, just expanding upon themselves. You don't ever have to go back to point A. Where are you going back to? Where are you getting to in the first place? If you're going to get there and then not even let yourself actually arrive. This is why we always talk about the golden rule, 2 steps. And step 1 is create or act, whatever, action. Step 2 is do nothing. And step 2 is just as important as step 1. Because if you never step 2, you're never going to feel the impact of your experience. You're never going to feel like you get to point B. And the thing is, too, the way that do nothing really works is, you're not gonna sit there and just do nothing all day, okay, right? Like, we live in an action-based world. You're gonna be moving. But when you allow yourself that pause to do nothing, think of it the way that when you go to sleep, say you don't have to work the next day or whatever, you don't have to set an alarm for anything. So you go to sleep, your body automatically wakes you up, right? At some point, you'll just automatically wake up. You don't have to tell your body to wake up, it just will. The same thing with acting from inspiration, acting from intuition. Like, when you sit and you allow yourself to do nothing, you're eventually going to feel inspired and motivated to go do something else. But if you don't give yourself that chance to break the pattern, to stop acting from this place of inadequacy and needing to make progress, you don't invite space for the inspiration and the motivation to come in. It's like a current of energy. Your current of energy doesn't stop. It's a flow. It's a flow. It's like imagine like water, right? There's a river, and then there's a little lake attached to the side of the river. The water's flowing down the river, and then some of it goes into the lake, and it stops, and it's still for just a moment. and it just gets to experience being a lake, whatever the lake is. And eventually, as more water comes down the river, it's going to push this water out and it'll come back to being a river. It's just automatically going to happen, effortlessly. The current moment, the whole doing nothing in general is actually doing a whole lot of something. Take some time after this video and allow yourself to do nothing. Nothing. Feel whatever comes up and be with what is. And then let me know how that experience was. Come back and leave a comment. Like this video, subscribe. Thank you for being here. That was the power of doing nothing. And if you want to join our community where we teach all kinds of stuff like this and have this entire network of amazing people all living in phase 2, hit the link in our bio. See you in the next one.